I am in the foam and mousse era of my curly hair journey, but I hate this foam and I like products. But this make my hair feel like dry straw on a sandpaper field in the cold winter tundra. I know it sounds like an exaggeration, but I really do hate this foam. And I've heard I am not the only one. Apparently this is one of these products that you rather love it or hate it. And we all have preferences and that's absolutely fine. But this is quite pricey and I already have it. So I reached out to Innersense through Reels. If you are not following me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? Link in the description. So let's watch the reel that I sent them. What am I doing wrong? I hate this. Try using it with dripping wet hair in the shower. I've tried it with damp hair. I've tried it with leave-in conditioner, without leave-in conditioner. I've tried it with their curl cream, without curl cream. It makes my hair feel like straw. And this was quite pricey. So I want to love it and I want to use it. I mean, I see so many people loving it and my hair rejects it. I mean, I don't know what else to do. How do you make this work? Please tell me how. Innersense. Lo and behold, ask and you shall receive. Innersense replied to my reel and gave me advice and instructions of how to use this foam properly. And in today's video, that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to follow set instructions and see if we can salvage this investment. Back with clean hair. Seeing how drying this foam was the few times I used it before, I am not going to attempt to use it as a one and done product. I just don't think my hair will like it at all. So I'm going to layer it on top of a leave-in conditioner. And I'm gonna go for the Curl Charisma by Briogeo. I've separated my hair in two so that I don't put the bulk of the leave-in conditioner just on the top section of my hair. And I'm going to brush the goodness of that curl cream through before separating my hair, ready to style. Foams are usually really good at giving you good definition and great volume to curls that you can diffuse dry quite quickly, but it doesn't usually give you much longevity because they lack holding power. Your styles usually don't last as long. Then I read that Innersense had a foam that was supposed to give you all the benefits of a traditional foam, but with a nice firm hold. So I rushed to the shops and got myself a bottle. So Innersense said that one pump can be enough for a whole head of hair. I know Innersense products tend to be quite concentrated. The same with the other products that I have tried, the I Create Curl Memory and the I Create Hold. You really need a small amount of product. But one pump for my whole head of hair seems a stretch, even for Innersense. Their advice is to put one pump in a little bowl and go from there. So let's do that. Really? You're looking at that? I mean, I don't have a lion's mane. That's not gonna cover my whole head of hair. It's half. This has to do at least half of my head. So what I am going to do is I'm going to dip my fingers into this one pump and just rub it in sections and see how we go from there. Trust the process, they say. What intrigued me and made me rush to get this foam were not only their promises, but the fact that the ingredients, true to Innersense, are not only on the natural side, they are quite different from most foams because the main holding agents are sugar-based. You heard that right, sugar. This foam's second ingredient is sucrose, which it is just the more fancy chemical name of beet and sugarcane. So far so good on the quantity of foam that we are using. We still have a little bit left. One of the things that I am doubting about this is that is this going to be able to have a firm hold using so little, or is it just going to become like any other foam? When I used it before, it did have a firm hold, even though my hair felt so dry. The hold was impressive. If by using so little it becomes like any other foam styling session, then what's the point really on having this foam? I mean, what makes it different from any other? We're at the top section and I have quite a bit of hair here, so I'm going to separate it in half. which is more or less what I usually do anyway. And I am only going to really wet here the ends and this dip of fingers in the tiny bit that's left. Trust the process, trust the process. There's really nothing left. I think I'm going to dispense a little bit more, perhaps not a full pump, but half pump, and just use the same technique. To say that my hair feels like it has nothing on other than the curl cream we put on. I know I like micro plopping, but my hair isn't very wet, and I feel that if I did micro plop, I will take away the insignificant amount of product that I have on my hair. I'm gonna go and diffuse and I'll be right back. I am not impressed. It dried really quickly because it's like I had nothing on. So I definitely think that one pump of this is certainly not the answer. I really, this is a fail for me. Complete and utter fail. One pump, Innersense, one pump. My hair had no hold whatsoever. It was a catastrophic wash and go. Let's try this again, shall we? So we are doing exactly the same leave-in conditioner in pretty much the same way. Let's brush that through. I've separated my hair just like before, and this time we're going to do one pump per section. If this around doesn't work, then I'm giving up, Innersense. Going with my trusty brush. Let's hope one pump per section is going to be in that sweet middle between having so much that my hair feels like straw and so little that it does nothing. Both sections still feel really light and not producty. Just wetting the ends that are getting dry already before going in with my one pump. Real last section. And here we are. Still feels like it has pretty much nothing on. But let's have faith that this is going to be better. I'm gonna go and diffuse and I'll be right back. Alright, Innersense. I think we found the right ratio. It does have a soft cast and it looks really pretty and it doesn't feel dry. I think it's really nice. I'm gonna give you a little close up. It is really nicely defined. It does have a soft hold. I am a lot happier with this result. It's definitely not a fail this time. It's not really a firm hold. Like, you can achieve a firm hold with it if you are willing for your hair to feel dry and stiff in a bad way, or it will have the same hold than any other foam really. Take that information as you will. Innersense is a great brand that focuses more on naturally derived ingredients, so if that's your jam, then it's a great foam. I don't know if this is going to be a repurchase for me, but Innersense had redeemed itself with this new attempt. Let me know in the comments if you have had any products that have been an utter fail for you. I would love to know and laugh with you with your fails. I will definitely do a day to update on Instagram, so make sure you are following me for that. Please make sure you are subscribed and that you give my video a like and that you share my channel with a friend so we can reach even more people together. The algorithm loves all of those things, so you can help me grow my channel even more. And I will definitely see you next week. Bye bye.